Police called a medic, this beat came to me on a stretcher. In the lab, I step to the mic and feel like I'm Dexter. I'm a man, dark world, but I'm still shining like treasure. Yeah, I got joy like ha ha ha. Wait, and I can't wear smiles, that's fake. Then I'm between love and strong. Hate clock says no time for mistakes. Ring the alarm, sirens go off, but I'm calm. My life resides in his palm. Submit to my pops, respect for my mom. Honor them both, so my life will be long. Third time is the charm of the third strike. Had to.
What's going on, drivers? Welcome to the show. Got old Snapper here. If you're new, you know what to do. Anyway, we're going to be talking about the top 3 trucking companies. Now, I basically just based it on pay. I didn't really take a whole lot else into consideration. Me personally, I don't know if any of these companies have driver-facing cameras or any of that. I didn't do a lot of research into that. I went into pay a little bit about who they are and stuff like that. But me personally, if they had driver-facing cameras, I wouldn't go there. That's a deal breaker for me. I don't mind outward-facing cameras, but driver-facing cameras I wouldn't do. But other than that, we're going to get into these companies. Now, like I said, I based it basically on pay. Pretty much just on what they pay and labeled them 3, 2, and 1. 1 being the best, 3 being the worst. Number 3 might actually surprise some people. Number 1 might surprise some people. So hang around. We're going to get off into this. Now, if you have a different 3, or maybe you think one of these 3 should be replaced with another company, let me know down in the comments below. But don't just put the company there. Tell me why. Do they make more money? Or does one of these companies make less than what's being reported? Let me know why you feel that another company or a whole nother set of 3, whatever your opinion is, let me know why in the comments below. I do read them. Also, we're going to be watching some drone footage of different trucks backing at a few of these different truck stops that I've taken drone footage of over the past week or so. So you never know, you might see your truck in here. If your truck's in here, let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you see somebody doing something really stupid and wonder why they didn't do it another way, put that in the comments too, because you never know when a new driver's going to see it, and maybe that will help them in their perspective of learning how to back. Number three, and this one kind of surprised me. It's one I ran across when I was doing my research. Didn't expect this one to make the list, but it did. It's Bar-Nun Transportation, coming in at $100,000 per year. They're a dry van carrier out of Iowa, paying practical miles. Detention pay after 60 minutes, and I don't know, man. I've only got detention pay out here a handful of times, so I don't ever really pay much attention when a company says they pay detention pay, because a lot of them do, and then they want you to jump through hoops for it. 100% no-touch freight, no New York City, and no Canada. Their trucks are governed at 65 with a Pass Smart feature on them to take you to 68, help you get around people. And they're an all-automatic fleet. Now, they made the list because they're at $100,000 per year. That means the next 2 companies are going to be above $100,000 per year. $100,000 per year in dry van freight is pretty good. Now, I did see Bar-Nun primarily runs the Northeast, according to their website, and I really didn't care for that too much. Y'all know how I feel about the Northeast. It increases your chance of an accident. Parking sucks. Food is expensive. Everything's expensive. And I'm a Southerner, and they don't really like Southerners. So I really don't like going there unless I absolutely have to, right? But, hey, for $100,000 a year, you can put up with a little bit more BS, right? Well, that's number 3. That's Bar-Nun Transportation out of Iowa. Number 2 is Walmart. Now, I know a lot of people out there might feel Walmart should be number 1, but they're number 2 when it comes to pay. And when we get to number 1, you're going to see why. They advertise at $110,000 per year, which is $10,000 more than Bar-Nun. They got many different home time options, and I think that all depends on which Walmart you're working out of and what their availability is and stuff like that. But I do know they get home quite a bit. Probably been about 8-9 years or so since I seen an actual Walmart paycheck. But I had a friend of mine that worked for them, and he used to send me his pay stubs and stuff, or show me what it looked like. And this is back in the day, and he was making pretty good money, and he was home every 7 or 8 days, something like that. Now, they get paid for all kinds of things. Like, they get paid even when they're on break. So they got a lot of extra pay that goes in with their mileage pay. Now, they have a lot of requirements. They require 30 months experience. That's 2.5 years. Class A CDL with hazmat, or the ability to get hazmat within 120 days, right? I guess when you pay that much, you can be picky. No more than 2 moving violations in the last 3 years. No accidents in the last 3 years. No DOT preventable accidents resulting in a fatality or catastrophic injury ever. Your whole time driving. They give you up to 21 paid days off in your first year, and up to 4 paid safety days per year. I don't know what a safety day is, and I don't know why it's different from the 21 PTO days they give in the first year, or up to 21 PTO days. So maybe a Walmart driver will comment down below and let you know what the difference is. But that's quite a bit of paid time off they offer within your first year. Most places you got to work a year in order to even get any time off, right? I know where I'm at, we make pretty good money, but you got to be here a year before you get any time off. Paid time off, that is. I worded that incorrectly. Paid time off. But Walmart's always been known for taking care of their drivers and all that kind of stuff. Now, I do know they have cameras, but from what I understand, they don't have inward-facing cameras. And something I saw when I was doing research on them, a little bit of mixed results, but some people are saying if you're a smoker, they won't hire you. So they went to all non-smoking in their new trucks. That's understandable. It's their company. They have a right to do that. But that takes quite a few truck drivers out. So that's something to keep in mind. Are y'all ready for number 1? Y'all want to know who beat Walmart at $110,000 a year? Well, this next one is UPS. Long-haul drivers at UPS. Now, they advertise paying $172,000 per year. But when you get into reading the fine print, it's actually broke down a little bit different. They pay $122,000 per year in actual pay, and then they have another $50,000 per year in benefits. That's how they come up with the $172,000. But I'm gonna tell you right now, $122,000 a year in pay, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty dang good for a company driver. They're typically out 4 to 6 days, so they're not out very long at all. 4 to 6 days, in my opinion, is not a long haul driver, but in their opinion, that's their description of a long haul driver, is out 4 to 6 days. Their governed speed is 68 to 72, depending on the state, is what the website said. So if they're in a state that has higher speed limits, they'll be at 72. If they're in a state with lower speed limits, they'll be at 68. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, something else to keep in mind is I believe UPS is a union. I think they're part of the Teamsters. We all saw what just happened with Yellow, and a lot of those guys that have been there 20 years, had a lot of money built up in their pensions, lost it. They lost everything they've worked for over the last 20 years. Not to say that can't happen with a 401k, because it does. Not to say that can't happen in your own personal investments, because it can. But it's something to consider. It's something to think about. And that also affects your pay, because that means every few years they're probably going to renegotiate pay. Your pay may go up, it may go down. Your benefits may go up, they may go down. They may give you some things, take some things away. Anytime the Teamsters and the companies negotiate, things are liable to change. But at the present time, they're paying $122,000 a year on your check, and another $50,000 a year in benefits. Now, these benefits are probably counting what they pay of your insurance, medical, dental, vision, all that. Also, life insurance. Probably counts your paid time off, vacation pay, whatever they call it there at UPS. So, something to consider. If you've ever thought about working at UPS, hey, it might be the place to go. Now, I noticed that when you look at their local drivers, the people that deliver packages to houses, they make good money over time once they've been there a while, but they don't start out all that great. Their start out pay, in my opinion, kind of sucked. But they pay their long haul drivers pretty well. But only being gone 4 to 6 days, Not really a long haul driver. Anyway, that's the list I came up with. Those are the top 3 companies, in my opinion, at the present time in 2023. May change in a few months, may change in a year. Do you have a company you think should have made the top 3? Is there a company out there that pays more than these companies pay? Or if you don't think these companies should have been on the list, why? Why do you think these companies shouldn't have been on the list, and what company do you think should replace them? If you don't think UPS should be number 1, let me know. If you don't think Bar-Nun should be number 3, let me know. I want to hear what y'all got to say about it. Y'all take care, stay safe. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and I appreciate all of you. Old Snapper, I'm out.